This is a video chart for Big String Corporation, stock ticker BSGC, brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from 123learntotrade.com. Right now we're looking at the 3-month intraday chart for BSGC, and we can see that the stock has basically moved sideways over the past 3 months, and we have an area of support that's defined here, which is right around the 1.5 cent area, and we have an area of resistance on the upper side right around the 5 cent area. Aside from that, the stock has basically moved sideways, although this is a very large price channel here. The stock basically more than tripled in price over this time period. So while this is a price channel, price definitely has been moving very violently between this channel, and we have seen a few spikes in volume come into the picture. Primarily these 5 bars right here, which were followed by some upward as well as downward price action. So what this tells me is that there are a lot of buyers still down here, basically in this whole area right here. However, as we approach the 5 cent area, it looks like there are also a good amount of sellers up around that area. So that should definitely be something that we keep an eye on as we place any trades in the stock. Definitely remember that we do have buyers down in this region, but we also have sellers up around the 5 cent area. Let's jump over to the 1-year chart and get a better feel for where the stock has been. And we can see exactly what I'm talking about here through this increase in volume on the 1-year chart. So right below this arrow, we can see a very large increase in volume. We can also see a very large price movement followed by that. So we have that 5 cent area that acts as a very strong area of resistance as well on the 1-year daily chart. We can see that price has not made it above that area. However, we can see that more recently we are consolidating back down to this area of supply that exists. And that area of supply is right around between the 1 and 2 cent area. And the absolute lowest is right here, just a little bit above the 1 cent area. So those are 2 very strong areas of support. And in the past, they have stimulated a good amount of demand. So as we approach these 2 areas, we should see price continue to turn around and hopefully rally once again, similar to what we saw occur back in this region right here on this higher volume. Let's zoom out one more time. We're going to take a look at the 2-year chart, and this chart paints a very similar picture. We still have that same area of resistance around the 5 cent area, which is this line right here. We can see that way in the past we did break above that area, but basically we spent a lot of time below that area now, so that should act as a very strong area of resistance. On the support side, we still have that one area right here, which is defined just a little bit above 1 cent. And that area has proved to be an extremely valid area. We can extend that line as far back as we can go here. We can see that price has never broken below that line. So that is a very strong line there. And as price goes lower and approaches that area, which is doing right now, we have an excellent opportunity for a long position. We can look for price to rebound off that with rising volume and hopefully make it all the way back up to this red line or the area of resistance. So that's the kind of short-term as well as the long-term outlook for this stock. I think that we will bounce back and forth between that price channel, and we've been talking about that on all 3 time frames. So it's a very strong price channel and 2 very strong areas of support and resistance. So once again, this has been a video chart for Big String Corporation, stock ticker BSGC, brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from 123learntotrade.com. If you have any questions about this chart or any of the techniques outlined throughout this video, feel free to stop by my website, 123learntotrade.com, where I offer private coaching support and I also offer video courses. Once again, that website is 123learntotrade.com. Also, please remember that these were only 123learntotrade.com's interpretations of BSGC's stock chart. Investors and traders are always encouraged to do their own due diligence and consult with their financial advisor prior to placing any trades. Past performance is not indicative of future results.